now. 13 minutes is what we have for our halves.
All right, but we gotta hurry this because I have to go.
You can take off, but I will finish it because
All right, I'll
now
stay with you for the first half.
13 minutes is what we have for our halves.
All right, let's do it. All right, but we gotta hurry this because I have to go.
You can take off, but I will finish it because
All right, I'll stay with you for the first half.
13 minutes is what we have for our halves.
All right, let's do it. All right, but we gotta hurry this because I have to go.
You can take off, but
Not intended for those under the age of 18. Thank you and enjoy the show. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Welcome everybody to 6 Degrees of a Belly Dancer. My name is Tony and I'm here with Sasha. How are we, Sasha?
hello. Well, we are having technical difficulties, but it did bring us to our guest that we will have on our finale on our next set.
Yes,
which
it
will
did.
be,
It's going to be
our
a
technical
rad
support.
show. Right. That's going to be a great show.
Yep, it's gonna be our guest is gonna be Alicia Young, and she is a horror memorabilia collector like you kind of, or you guys watch all those movies. You guys are gonna have a lot to talk about. She's got a lot of that memorabilia. You've got it. I can't wait to see what kind of scary things and creepy things and serial killer things, because that's the number one on the list.
Oh, I have a lot.
And we're gonna fix your microphone. We just spent an hour with the technical support, Alicia, and we're trying to figure out this microphone issue. Like that's been our
We
whole
have a little
entire.
bit of an echo and a little bit of reverb happening here, but I'm thinking it kind of gives the show a little ambiance. To
Yeah,
be
you just
truthful, it makes it sound a little bit more mysterious. Yeah,
mysterious or just raw. Raw as F.
Maybe that too. Maybe we need to find a new program to work through instead of Zoom.
I'll be looking when we're on our break because we'll have our
Okay.
next season starting in September.
Yes. Oh, and I do have a new open air sonar coming out. I just finished it today. It will come directly to
Uh,
you probably tonight.
You will be getting a write up, Tony, because you did a no show, no call on your last open air sonar. So last Sunday there was just silence on 6 Degrees of a Belly Dancer. I'm like, what the hell is an open air sonar? No call, no show.
The death episode. I sent you the death episode. And look how quickly I got this one done since I gave you that. It's been a
Is
week.
it gonna? Oh, you already did the death episode. Yeah, but the schedule was every other Sunday. Now you'll
I'm
have to
giving you
hurry and
3.
get your finale in right after that.
Right. So I'm
Okay.
going to be kind of rushed.
Yeah,
Be a
well,
lot more.
kind of rushed.
Well, you kind of rushed me, man. You were like, I need
gave you
one,
the
I need one, I
schedule.
need one. I'm like, I'm pumping them out as quickly as I can.
You have 5 OASs, one every other Sunday. And then I don't know, we got carried away with something. We've been working on this sound on every single episode, and the whole theme of this podcast from day one has been about the sound check. It's been all about sound. I mean, we've put out some fucked up ones, but we just put them out anyway.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have. That works for us here at SDBD.
Yeah, you either
Right?
turn up your volume or turn it down. I'm either shouting, we're echoing,
Well,
whatever. It's
turn it
fun.
on.
I will have to have Darren back to redo that banjo for us.
Yeah, that was fun. I like him. He's a fun guy.
Yeah.
He's a great
Well,
dude.
really quick, since we're going to do a quick one and we spent so much time trying to figure this out, I did have a little topic today. I wanted to, you can't see my screen, but I'm going to leave. I think we should just kind of review really quick all of our guests from when we first had. And I'll just start really quick. And I didn't have time to see what they're doing now, but just off the top of our head of what we've seen them do, let's let them know. So number one, our first guest that we had on this show is Tina Beckstead Salon. Remember, she is the color gal at Sola Salons. Hair
Right.
color, she's done it her whole life. If you want your hair colored, oh my God, she's the color gal. I mean, it's been her whole life. She's done no other job. Then we had Sinister Lore. Remember her?
Sinister Lore. Oh, we
She's
had
the
Shelly.
artist. Yeah, Shelly was our next one. I'm looking. Oh no, Shelly wasn't yet. Why don't you let us know? We had King T from the punk band LRC, which is no longer around. But
That's
tell
right.
us, since King T is a part of your Sacramento, what the heck's he been doing?
Truthfully, I don't know. We
Yeah,
haven't
what? I
kept in
thought you guys
touch
were
lately.
besties.
We haven't kept in touch lately, dude. I don't know why. I
Oh,
sent him
okay.
texts, but I don't
I
know.
kind of I kind of see like some updates on the Instagram, and it looks like he's kind of been busy with his kids, have been graduating and growing up. So yeah,
Right.
maybe he's being that dad before they're completely out of the house, huh?
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
That's
because Sinister Lore, she still got all our links. I should update our Facebook
all
with
my
her
kids
links.
are out of the house. It's just me and my wife now. The only kids I have now are my dogs. And truthfully,
Love that
I
kind
have
of.
come to really enjoy hanging out with them more than I do everyone else.
Oh yeah,
You
me
know,
too. I like just
I
hanging
find
out with
myself
it.
not leaving the house a lot. And the only time I really do leave the house is if I got to go to work, the grocery store, or the record store.
Oh yeah,
That's like it.
you do the shopping, and then you end up at the record store probably.
Exactly. Well, yeah, I usually do the record store thing on the weekend because
Oh yeah, are you still
then you can hit
appraising
like 4 or
records?
5. Huh?
Are you still appraising records?
Of course.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I am. Yeah, we'll have to do some more record appraisals since I inherited a
Show me
couple of
what you
records.
got. Show me what you
Uh,
got. I like it.
well,
Feed on it.
there'd be Alex's records, and you know what? Since you like to do an on the spot appraisal, let me just
Yeah.
pull one really quick.
Let's see what you got.
Let's see what I can pull out of there. Let's see. I don't know what it's gonna be. Oh my gosh, it's his gosh dang favorite. I can't see, but can you see? What do I have?
Charlie Parker Jam Session. Lift it all the way up.
Whoops.
All the
I-
way up on the bottom.
I'm trying to find.
All right. And then can I
Oh,
see
wait.
the
Okay,
back
there we
side?
are.
And
Jam
can I see I need to
sessions.
see the back.
Oh, the back. Okay.
The back on the very bottom.
On the very bottom. Sorry. Bird's nest.
What do we
20
got there? We've got 20. So yeah, it's a repress. Very cool though. I have this.
Jam
this
session.
Yeah, this was originally pressed in the 70s, I do believe, and then they repressed it again in 2020. But it's a very cool
Okay.
record.
Awesome. And you know what? This isn't even opened, and it was my
Oh,
son
it's still
Alex.
sealed. Still
Yeah.
sealed. So I would say $35 to $40 on that one.
Cool. It's one of my
Okay.
faves because I know Charlie Parker was his favorite.
So you've never listened to it or pulled? Is it a colored vinyl? Or is it a splattered vinyl?
It's sealed, so I don't know.
I know. Does the tag say on the front? See, there's two little tags in the corner. You see those? Yeah. 120 bird, limited edition, gold. Beautiful bird's nest. That's rad, dude. So the record is almost like a gold color.
Oh, okay, awesome. And I was a record player now, so I can actually play records. And
What
he
kind
got
of
this
record
record
player
off
you
of
got?
you suggested what kind to get him.
Oh, you got that one, the little wood. the
Yeah, I
wood top.
can't remember what it is. It's way over there, but I remember he asked your advice on what kind of record player to get, and he got it. It's red.
That's a nice little starter record player.
Nice.
But it will not last you forever. So like if you start getting into records a lot, that guy is gonna run thin real quick.
Okay, well, I have only 10 records in my collection so far, so I'm like, where is my... Well, anyway, so yeah, Shelly was our next guest, right? Have you talked to her? What's she been doing? Remember,
have
she
not,
had not only... She Unmata. She's the belly dancer in Unmata.
Right. I think she's in a different troupe now. I think she spends most of her time raising her kid, and she does do Burning Man every year.
Oh, yeah, she does the fire shows. She does
Right.
swinging the fire around. Okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I
we
think
had a
most of
lot
her
of
time
guests.
is committed to her family and her her career now.
Yeah, a lot of people are doing that now. They're like, you know what? All of this other shit sucks. We should stay with the fam. And I'm like, I should have too. Riddled with. Remember that band?
Riddled
Now
with new
they
metal,
really
new
had
metal.
super potential. I don't know where the hell they went. Like their music, kick ass music, but I think they're just taking a break. I'm not sure what's
broke
going
up.
on there, but like King T, not haven't heard from him for a minute. I'm gonna have to look into that. Our other guest. Oh, we're coming close up to the break here, so we'll take a break after we talk about Beth. Do you remember Beth?
Yes,
Elizabeth?
I do. In fact, I got a bone to pick with her because she's
Beth
still
Carrasco?
doing it. She's still doing it, man. She won't like my posts outright. She likes them in a message.
Well,
Beth, this is for you. Stop sending me just do it in the page. Come on, man. It's okay.
well, after Beth did her blind date episode with us,
That's
she
right.
moved to Las Vegas, but she got on TikTok, and she has become a very popular TikTok star with all of her adorable little faces she makes. She's just adorable on there, and she has thousands of likes just being herself. Isn't that cool?
That is cool. But you know what? TikTok. Okay, so I don't have TikTok,
Me neither.
but it apparently might work a lot better than Zoom.
Oh, you think we should get it and podcast off of that?
Because you
That
can
would
still
make our
broadcast
podcast 5
through
minutes
YouTube
long.
from TikTok.
Oh, live. But does it let you go that long?
Yeah. Oh, dude, like
I think
hours. Haven't
we're-
you ever
we're gonna
seen Gene Withers?
We'll figure this out. I don't want to have to get another social media. I can barely do
I
the
know,
one
I
two
know.
I
Really,
have.
I know, right? I know. I don't either. I don't either, really.
Well, let's see. Since we're keeping this short, how about if we just take our break right now?
Okay, well,
That sound good?
I'm
So we
not
can
going to
come
be
back
able
and
to
finish
stick
the little
around with Miss
round up here?
Shasha. Yeah, so I will see you guys next Wednesday.
Are you just going to take off now?
I gotta go now.
Not come back on the next half?
I can't come back.
Okay, well, I'll finish off the last little piece and say bye to everybody.
You burned me up in like an hour, dude. Come on, man.
Well, try to get your microphone to work, sir.
My microphone works just fine, sucker. You know what? I know
yeah,
you.
We'll fix that. We'll
fix it. We'll fix it.
Okay.
But I might have a Utah trip in my future, so stay tuned.
All right. Okay. Well, send me that OAS and we will get it. We'll get it on there. Okay.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Shasha. We will see you later.
All right. Bye, Tony. Bye. And he's gone.
I'm a spineless little man, working hard just like an ant. Not one thought inside my head. Human husk already dead. Servant corporate monarchy. Wage slave to the CEO. Ain't corrupted aristocracy. No one drop of anarchy. I'm a puppet. All my stripes make me do your nasty things. Why my puppet? All my stripes make me do your dirty things. Why my puppet? All my stripes make me dance and make me sing. Why my puppet?
You want to see something I got? It's the B-52's box set. It just came out. It was $120. That's not bad. Let's check it out. It's a good lid. It's all heavy. Look, postcard. Greetings from Athens, Georgia. It's a good way to start off a box set, huh? This is the live version. This is a bootleg. How did they get this? Oh, they've got the misprint on the label. Man, it's cosmic things. Good stuff. Funplex. Oh, you can't get the record out. Brilliant. Oh, wow. There's a stencil, costume design. Oh, wow. Lance, original lyrics. Look at these glasses. It's a fan club comb. That's a good comb.
Hello, hello, welcome back to 6 Degrees of a Belly Dancer with me, Shasha, and Tony went home. And not only did he go home, he only showed up for half the day with a broken microphone, and he did not turn in his last week's open air sonar, so that'll be coming in late. He has 2 write-ups now. And he left me here all by my lonesome, and I'm not sure if I can do this all by myself, so you'll probably hear a bunch of garbage. I do have to finish our little countdown that we had started on the first half of all of our guests that we had on this podcast, starting from when we started back in 2021, and we had Tina Beckstead, we've had Sinister Lore, we've had King T from punk rock band in Sacramento, Shelly Unmata from the belly dance troupe Unmata. We've had Riddled With a couple of times. We love them. We had, we did have our friend Monique on here doing her toy drive around Christmas that year. And then we left off with Beth, TikTok star now, with her adorability. And just, we actually had Sinister Lore on again, and I'm just looking through here on our little playlist here of all of our guests and giving them a little shout out for this quick little show we have, just because I want to stay accountable for the show. And I did have an actual schedule this year, and so I just want to stick with it. And we might just be hearing a bunch of useless chit chat from me while I soak up all of these wonderful little minutes. They seem like a lot of little minutes going on. And I'm scrolling down. We did a lot. Oh, you know what? We had King T come back. He's been on here twice with us. A lot of these people are so nice to come back and hang out with us when this is like the most amateur freaking, okay, I'll say it. I know we're cringy, but somebody's got to be out here cringing so that, you know, you feel less cringy. If you do anything cringy like this, you'll be like, well, I remember that SDBD kind of sucks, and I'm better than them. So see, we're working out for people here. Let's see, who else? Well, we didn't really have them on here as a guest, but we really should one day, and that is our friends in Sweden. We play a lot of their music here sometimes for our intros, and that's Cloak of Ravens. Like the beginning of this episode, our intro song, that was Cloak of Ravens. That was a song that was called Esoteric Revelations and the Night the Varg Ceased to Be. It's a long, very cool title. It's off the album In the End, Death Takes Us All. But yeah, they're our friends over there in Dalarna, Sweden. And we haven't had them on, but we do like to play their music. And I want to give them a shout out again because they have been some really great supporters of our Instagram page, 6 Degrees of a Belly Dancer. They really, they like the stories they're watching. And we're sharing their music and Spotify. Cloak of Ravens, check that out. They are a dark metal band, very dark metal. And let's see, guests. Oh my gosh, we had DB Wayfield on here, and that was a time. Oh, we had him on here twice. The first time, okay, that's very interesting. We had DB Wayfield. He's a podcaster and he's a musician. He's on the SoundCloud under Netherlander, and he's from Brooklyn, New York. He was very cool to come on here with us. And the first time he was on this podcast with us, I thought I would be really cute and pull out my Ouija board that my grandma gave me when I was a teenager, and she had it when she was younger, sometime in the 50s. It's from the 50s. And since we were playing Cloak of Ravens on that episode with DB, I pulled out the Ouija board and was playing it and messing around. And that was the day that my brand new laptop just blew out. I disappeared off of the episode and just left those two hanging there. And I don't know what kind of evil came through there, but I had to send my new laptop in to Dell and wait a month or so for them to send it back. I don't know, something on the audio or the video, it did not like it. It was a bad wormhole. I'm not going to do that again. And, you know, I either blame that Ouija board for all of the crap that has happened in my life after that, or essential oils, because those are the two things that I did that I had a very suspicious feeling were evil. I started burning essential oils, and I'm not even going to repeat all the bad things that have happened. And then I pull out the Ouija board and bad things. So I can't distinguish which one was, anyway, the fault of that. But DB Wayfield, he did come back, and we did finish our episode with him. And that was a day that Tony called in sick again for work that day, the work on the podcast. So it was just me and DB. I was a little scared. I was like, oh, just me and this guest, and it's going to totally suck. And it turns out that things that totally suck are okay. He was totally cool with it. In fact, he wants to come back, and maybe we're going to have him on for our season premiere for season 6 of SDBD, which will be around September. But like I said, we don't really have a lot of people on because this is kind of maybe they don't want to be on. But we do feature a lot of local music, a lot of music from our friends. So we've always given the Goon Bats a shout out. And I think I will probably play some of them when I say bye on the way out. That would be a good idea. Let's see. Oh, I just ran through these guests so fast that I'm already out of guests. Well, we've had a lot of guests on here, and they've come back twice, sometimes thrice. And it looks like we're getting caught up here. And then we had a few episodes with just me and Tony goofing off. And it looks like on this last season, we came back strong with, oh, yes, our elder goth of Salt Lake City, Darren Shoup. Yeah, fresh on my mind because that was just a couple weeks ago. And we need to have him back. He played his banjo. And, of course, because our long-running theme here on the podcast is to have sound complications to make sure everybody is suffering out there through their headphones and their speakers. But yeah, we need to have Darren come back and jam that banjo out. I mean, he rocks that banjo. Elder Goth, Darren Shoup, the founder of mycrypt.com, which I did go over there. I did sign up. It was simple pimple, and this is a really good site. My goodness. It was very goth. I mean, I can't wait. I think I have this nice picture of a Hellraiser, and I think I'll put that in there with a caption that says, not Julian K. Ha ha ha. If anybody knows me, that's my favorite band. I'm actually wearing a necklace that reminds me of them very much right now. You can tune into YouTube if you want to check that out. Or you can just wait for the Spotify and just listen to this. So, yeah. And then our last week's guest, or our last episode guest, was Brian Ask Me Later, our local favorite drummer of the belly dance community and many bands he is of. Oh, yeah. We had a technical difficulty with that one, too. He actually came back the next day, and we did it the right way, where all our microphones were working. And somehow this week that we just couldn't get Tony's to work. And I didn't touch anything. I'm afraid to touch anything at all. That's why I still have this background when I really should be casting over there is where I like to be. But I'm afraid to move this to the laptop. I don't want to mess it up, but maybe I'll try that. Let me see. Let me get back out of here. That was just a little lineup of the 6 degrees of a belly dancer guests that we had since we first started this. I'm not sure how many episodes we have out there. I do know we had a couple of them pulled off, but that's how that goes. Hey, let's go down the playlist real quick of Open Air Sonar before I get ready to cut this short and take off for the night and call this a done episode. Tony's Open Air Sonar. He has a lot of episodes from when we first started. We went from his very first episode, which was a really good mix. He had some, I can't remember, trying to do this off the top of my head. I know he had some old stuff on there. And, like not Frank Sinatra, but something along the lines of that. And then he went into episode 2, industrial music. And if you want to check out Tony's playlist, I mean, if you go to our YouTube, you can just pick all of his, cancel out all the 6 degrees of a belly dancer because you're like, get that garbage out of here. I just want to hear cool music and straight on through. You can play these straight through on his playlist, Open Air Sonar with Tony Sandoval. Start from episode 1, season 1, and go all the way through. I'll give you a quick little rundown of what you might find there. Like I said, number 2 was industrial music. His third episode was metal, post-punk, and then he goes a little deeper into rock and metal. Soul. Oh, Soul. That was episode 6 on season 1. Check that one out. That was a really good episode he did. Episode 7, he had blues music. He did a little commercial for the Utah Renaissance Festival back then. He did his Cryovato Top 10 in part 1 and part 2. That was really good to hear what he likes. The Black Hole. I do think I remember that being his black metal episode. And then he had live performances, part 1 and 2 of live performances. And then one of our most popular ones that a lot of people have watched and liked was his episode on songs of activism and protest. That was episode. Gee, you know what? I can't even remember. I should have really titled these better. Christmas program. That one you can probably find only on our website. That one was pulled because of a specific reason. Spotify and YouTube pulled that because he has one sentence in that really awesome episode of Christmas music where he accidentally happened to say, just, naturally, please be sure to take care of your pups and animals. And he accidentally said the name of a very popular and very well-known animal services that's nationwide. And because he said that name, that was pulled, and that's too bad. But you can hear it. Just listen to it off the website of the website is sendalarge.com. That's the website where this podcast is brought to you by. And then he has an episode on punk. He has episode on soundtracks and scores, episode on women who rock, anti-war songs. Wow. Okay. I do not know how that got into this playlist. There is something in the playlist that I never added. Hacked, hashtag hacked here. I'm going to have to look at this. Hey, he has his, he dedicated an episode to his wife. He did the 70s songs. A couple of these, I can't remember what they are because I didn't put them on his title. His Hodgepodge episode. He did an episode specifically on Skinny Puppy because that is his most favorite band ever. And he did another love song episode. He did songs about death, endangered songs that we might not hear anymore. Rush episode. Damn, he did a lot of good episodes here, and he has got another one coming up. I don't care if it's late now. Let's have him. That was good stuff. The Singles Show, just singles, and Cryovato's slow mellow side. The jazz episode dedicated to my son Alex. And then his most recent, Death Rock, which is kind of an episode based on goth. So, yeah. That was our rundown. That was our episode, a quick rundown on what our episodes, our guests, Open Air Sonars episodes. And I think since I'm here all by my onesies and I pretty much have run out of stuff to talk about since I don't have Tony here for my sidekick to give me all of the little digs and gigs, I think I'm going to let you go, and I'll let you know on our season finale this year, which will be June 11th, a Wednesday. We will have a guest, Alicia Marie Young. horror memorabilia extraordinaire. She is a customer service tech, but her and Tony are going to sit and they are going to compare their horror memorabilia and talk about scary movies and all that horror stuff. So that should be fun. I will get my popcorn. We'll have a good listen on that one. That will be on Wednesday, June 11th. Not sure what time yet, but I will try to put a little promo out for that. And with all that being said, I think I am going to give you a little outro song. Let's see. I said I would do some Goonbats. Let's see if I could find something. And Goonbats is another one of our Salt Lake City local favorites. And they are a progressive metal band, Salt Lake City, Utah. Check them out. They're on Spotify now, the Goonbats. And I will leave you. Have a good night, everybody, with War Crimes. Oh, just a little bit, not all of it. I don't want to get sued.